hello, buddy. We'll just make sure that we're up and stable from a technical point of view, not a mental point of view, not to be mistaken with my mental welfare, and then we'll get moving. Hello, buddy. What have you got? You got a stick? Good boy. All right, I think we're good. I think the connection is safe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching along. Thank you for tuning in to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. I'm Stephen Crighton. This is my business. This is how I pay my bills and put a roof over my head, by looking after these wonderful dogs and showing you guys what we get up to on our daily adventure. So if you're interested, stay with us. You can walk along, you can stay safe and cozy and not have to leave the house, and we'll do all the walking for you, but we'll show you the beautiful sights and the beautiful dogs and all the fun that comes with it. Disclaimer right from the offset: Juno with the purple collar, the border terrier right here, hello sweetie, and Harris will chase each other, and they will have a loud chase. They're very vocal. Well, in particular Juno is. She can only play on full volume. This is her here. When she plays on full tilt. So so there's my little disclaimer to you just now. Good morning, guys. How you doing? Say hi to the YouTube live community. I love it. I love it. We've got 3 out with us just now, but we've got 5 in total. Oh, I just see him now. I never saw him before. Oh, does he? Oh, bless, bless. Well, these guys are pretty well versed being around most dogs, so we'll see you again. I don't know how much of that you could hear or how much of that you want to hear, but the woman was like, oh, we're just admiring your border terriers, and she had one, but the little guy had a muzzle on and it's a bit vicious. She said you might want to turn the camera around or off, because it's he's a bit feisty, so we will take our cue from them. They were lovely people, but there was definitely a warning in there, for sure. For sure. It's nice when we meet nice people and dog people, because as I'm sure you can imagine, and I'm sure as you know, for not everyone watching would feel comfortable walking past us or seeing us or having to deal with us, especially this stuff. Juno and Harris, true to my disclaimer. Good girl, Ruby. Stop that, sweetheart. Yeah, Ruby stopped it. She was good. Good puppies. You coming, Mac? You coming, buddy? Riki, I think is how you say your name. Hello. Thank you for tuning in to us. How are we doing? So yeah, so I go live every day around about the same time, about 11 o'clock. I show you the dogs and where we are and what we're getting up to. And we do that whether it's raining, snowing, windy, sunny, or something in between. And the dogs are pretty battle hardened by the conditions and by the routine that we have, so we tend to be able to kind of deal with most things that are thrown our way. Most things, he says, tentatively. We're caught out every now and again by something that we're not expecting. Hello, Emma. Good morning. I'm so sorry, guys. In case you're only just tuning in, my disclaimer right at the beginning is that Harris and Juno are out together with each other today. Juno, Harris. They love each other. They play all the time, but Juno can only play on full volume. Hi, Juno. Hi. Sit nice for me. Hi. Thank you. I know, just settle down for a second. Settle down. Morning, Pat. How are you? We've got Juno here saying hello to you. And Buster. How we doing? Yes, I see you all. Come on, let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. So yeah, so this Juno and Harris's like love affair with each other really kicks in when we have open space. On paths like this, or even just regular paths, they're quite happy just walking along. That's a routine they're very used to. But as soon as we get into open space, like where Harris is just now, we'll get to that in about 3 seconds. You'll see what I mean. We've got a big expanse either side of space they can run around in, and that's when they tend to decide, hey, do you want to have a play? Do you want to do you want to go nuts? Good, Pat, glad to hear it. Melanie, good morning. I see Harrow and Junus are happy. Yeah, Juno are very happy this morning. The gang are out in full force. Can I have the dogs? Well, no, you can't have the dogs, I'm afraid. But you can do the next best thing, and you can follow us along. If you subscribe to the channel, you can see us every single day that we're out with the team. Don't be afraid to do that if you're watching for the first time. The nonsense and the drama and the calamities are never ending. But I'm sure you'll agree they're all nice dogs. We have 3 border terriers. That's this breed here, in case you're not familiar with the breed. So this is Juno, Otis and Alfie. Hello guys, you all know your name, Alfie. Yeah, hi buddy. How you doing, boy? Okay, Juno. Otis, you coming here? Otis. Otis. Otis, come here. Otis, come here. Oh, you're just a little bit confused, lad. You're a bit confused. Yeah, now you're sitting for me. Good boy. Okay, you can have one too. You can have one too. So these guys, we've got 3 of these guys, but out with us today. But we actually have 5 in total. It was Stanley's first walk yesterday with the pack, so he's the last border terrier to join us, or the latest, I should say. And the one that's missing, as well as Stanley, is Alfie's brother Biscuit, who's actually out with me this afternoon. So yeah, I'm seeing 4 of the 5 border terriers today, which is very nice for me. They're a very popular breed here in Scotland, but also the world over as well, especially in the States. I'm sure Melanie, if she's still in the chat, she'll agree to that. They're robust, hardy, fun-loving, tough little dogs. And Melanie, what is it we say about the borders? What is it we say about Otis? I'll let you pop that in the chat. I don't want the words that I say to get me a ban. No, they're rare there, are they? I know, but they're loved. They're very well loved. I didn't realise they were rare. I thought they were quite a I don't want to say common, but like sought after breed, no? Maybe, I don't know. Oh well, that's interesting. Harris was just grumbling, and now Alfie's grumbling. Alfie never grumbles, so I think someone's up here with us. I've just gone on to high alert. I'm just going to keep my wits about me for a second or two, so bear with us while I'm scanning the horizon frantically to see why Alfie would be grumbling, because he doesn't do that. Let me show you this. Look at this lunatic. Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm now catching up with the chat. Yeah, border terrorists. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm sure the last time I did that, you know, like yesterday my video had about nearly 2,000 views, and then I said things like that in the chat, and then I'm sure YouTube like banned me because I had like 1 view the next day. So I won't be saying those words anymore, in case they're like monitoring it for those kind of things. Hey, Juno, stop pinking at my bum bag. Come on, you guys. Come on, hi. Hi. Hello. Yeah, Borders do love their snuggles as well. They really do. I love it. They're like tough dogs that are also very loving. Hang on just 2 seconds though, because Harris, hi, sit down. Sit down. Hi. Sit down. Sit down. Stop chewing the lead. Barney boy, you've been very quiet. How are you? Come on, kiddo. Come and say hi to the fans. Hello. Yes, I see that tail wagging now. Good boy. How are you doing? And Mac, our sworn defender. Mac is very protective of the group. So Paris was barking and Alfie was barking a few minutes ago. And that'll just put Mac onto high alert for sure. He'll just be absolutely scanning everything, figuring out what's going on. When he's by my side and kind of just walking with us, I suspect there's nothing that I need to worry about. It's funny the way that the dogs let you know things if you just know what to look for. If you're able to like pay attention to their body language and understand their behaviour. So when he's sort of calming by my side, it usually means nothing's happening, which is obviously a good thing, and it's what we want from our days, but it's not always the case. I'm going to take you on this little... I hope the signal's still okay down here. We've got full signal as we go down. This way, Alfie. No, you were right, Mac, come on. You were correct. They've just obviously redone this banister. It needs a lick of paint or treatment, I think. If you ever remember the story of the girls who fooled the world by taking photos of pixies in their back garden and saying that fairies lived, this is the type of place that reminds me of. It's like they were, just to finish that story, the girls, it was like back in the 60s or something, and they were cutting pictures of fairies out of a magazine and then like popping the little cutout on the tree and taking photos and sending them into the press and saying, we've got fairies in our garden just up the road from us. And when the journalists came out, and of course nobody found any fairies or pixies, but it was very like this, a little secluded like sort of just walkway or gully or just old track. It's quite clever for them back then. Anyway, I don't know why I've got onto that, but there we go. It's quite a nice little walkway out of the way of the main path. Oh, I'm getting dragged. Hang on, let me just make sure we've got everyone. You okay, B? How you doing, buddy boy? Yeah, I see your tail wagging now. Yes, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. I know. You okay, Gino? Nice and calm. Up to our right hand side, there's a few, just over the brow of that hill there, there's I think 4 or 5 ponies. Sometimes they come up to the fence. Sometimes the dogs will go and have a little sniff and lick each other's lips and things like that through the fence, but you can often hear them and they're not there just now, so there's certain dogs I wouldn't take to side by side to them, but these guys are all okay. The blinking ponies could be right in front of us and they probably wouldn't bat an eyelid, to be honest, with some of them. We'll go this way. Ruby, come on, come up here. Mac, Alfie, good boy. Good boy, bunny. What are you getting so stressed about? Come on. Yeah, it's definitely fairy territory. That probably means something else in 2025, but anyway. It's a nice little path. It takes us down to the what we call a burn, which is just a small river, and it's kind of an overflow from the to allow water to just escape from this area without it really kind of causing mudslides or that kind of thing. Bring it in! Bring it in! Good, you guys. Good morning! Grumpy bandit. Scowling. I don't like people. What are you saying, Kathleen? It's definitely finished. Oh, you said I already read that. Yeah, yeah. Do you remember that story, Kathleen? I'm guessing that was in Scotland, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know why I remember it. Anyway, there we go. Can hear lots of kids down where the burn is. I can see that there's no way the camera's going to be good enough. If I point to them through the trees, just in between there's 1, 2, 3, 4 ponies through there, not budging. So we were right beside them, and the dogs haven't paid the slightest bit of interest. Not bothered. I know a couple of dogs that might have been more interested. They might be out this afternoon. Okay, so I see that there's quite a few more people on now compared to when we started the live stream. And I'll just give you a disclaimer. Juno, who's the little border terrier at the back of this chase, only plays on full volume. She can only play when she's barking as loud as she can. It is play. She doesn't want to hurt Aris. She might give him a good dunt when she catches up to him, but he's going to stop and he's going to get her to chase again. Go on. Good, you guys. Thank you for crashing into me, Alfie. Aris loves this. He lives for Juno's chase. Max joined in. Can't see them now, but because I know there's no one really around, we just let them get this out their system. If we allow it to become a pent up thing, it can come out in different ways. Reactivity or stress or health problems, that kind of thing. So this way of getting, like now, look how many of them are joining in. This way of play is exactly what we want, to get them nicely worn out for their owners, but also it's good for their little social group. 2 seconds. Just going to bring it in. Okay, that's enough. Juno, come. Juno. Haha. Just need you, thank you. We just need you to calm down a little bit. Good boy, Alfie. Good Otis. Good Mac. Good boy. Ruby. Ruby. Harris. Come and see me, bud. Good girl. Barney boy. This is for Barney. Good boy. Good. Good. So when we need to, if someone was coming or there's, another dog or something like that, and we want to just stop that, it's quite easy just to get them to calm down, because we work on that whistle that you heard earlier when I got her to stop. We work on that maybe 20 times during our walk. Usually not on the live stream because it can be a bit piercing for you. She's back at it again. I'm going to keep moving. There's no concern with them playing like this. It's happened 100 times. We're quite happy. What we're just going to watch out for is arousal rate sort of rising. But it's all fun and games. And what we wouldn't do, we would never allow Juno to play like that with a dog that she doesn't know, or owners that we don't know, because people would become very precious about this. And until we meet dogs for a couple of times and then they see it happening, and then I explain to them, hi, by the way, it's just, she can only play on full blast. Come here, sweetie. And that there, that little stop and that little shake, we call that a cut-off cue. And that cut-off cue essentially means, hey, okay, I just need a timeout. And Juno respected that, and now they're side by side. And there's no drama, there's no concerns. But it's an interesting situation, because to the uninitiated, you definitely think that they were trying to murder each other, or Juno to really hurt Harris just because she's loud. And actually nothing could be further from the truth there. They love each other. They do genuine. I think Harris lives. I could take all the other dogs away, but if Juno wasn't out, he'd be beside himself. He'd be absolutely gutted. And just there's a jogger just coming over the brow of the hill. I'm just going to get them to come in. Just bring it in. She's kind of coming almost directly our way, so get you guys. So hopefully she won't trip over it. Morning. Oh, she's got her earphones in. Good. There we go. Good, you guys. Well done. Good. Let's keep going. Pat, I know I've just read your comment in the chat there, and Pat's saying to us that her Buster, who is a bit older, Pat's been following our channel for a few years now. She's been one of the original subscribers to the channel, and she was saying that she just loves watching the borders run around. Her Buster kind of limps about a little bit these days, and old age comes to us all if we're lucky enough. And one of the things that I would definitely say, like yesterday, we were out with it was yesterday afternoon, I was out with my bigger dogs. I was out with my own dog in particular, and we bumped into this 14-year-old, I think like Old English sheepdog, but I'm not 100% sure on the breed. Anyway, 14-year-old, limping, going at a snail's pace, and the dogs could not have been more gentle around this dog. The owner said, oh, she'd love to sort of meet the guy. She's really friendly, she's really social. And I said, that's fine. So we kind of walked up to her. They all had a little sniff. They all just stopped and waited and let her do her thing. And that's no direction for me at all. They just know. They know what to do with the older dogs in the same way that they know what to do with puppies. And it's really fascinating. I just love the fact that they're so well in tune. Keep going, guys. Great body language from both dogs. 3 seconds and then we're done. Good. Yes, I know, I see you watching, bud. I know, there's nothing wrong. Always watching. And now back to the play. Now back to the madness. Oh, do you know? Hey. I don't know if you saw